So we have seen the types of glass used in the pharmaceutical industry. We have seen what is meant by glass and its composition also. We have seen all the types of metals. We have seen the glass, its basic composition, then basic types of glass. Then we have seen what are the different types of pharmaceutical glasses. We have seen how you can make a colored glass. What are the different additives that are used in the glass? Additives for colored glass. What is the reason behind making the colored glass? So rubber is also used in the industry for various kind of purposes. Bottles with rubber caps. Various kind of rubber is used in the, even rubber is used in the syringe also. Then rubber is used in the making of tire, making of various conveyor belts. So if you are पैकिंग का जो मशीन होता है, पैकिंग की मशीन के ऊपर जो पैकिंग होता है बॉक्स का, तो वो बॉक्स लेके जाने के लिए कन्वेयर यूज करते हैं. उसमें जो बेल्ट होता है वो भी रबर का ही होता है. सो देयर आर डिफरेंट यूजेस ऑफ रबर इन द फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री फॉर इंसुलेशन, conveyor machine, then again for rubber caps, etc, etc. So there are basically two types of rubber available for use in the pharmaceutical industry. These type of rubbers, they are nothing but the first one is a natural rubber. So natural rubber is, what is natural rubber? Natural rubber is nothing but the, it is nothing but the polymer of isoprene unit, and it is obtained from the latex of rubber tree. So natural rubber is nothing but the polymer of isoprene unit obtained as a latex from rubber tree, right? Okay, and it is elastic in nature. Elastic in nature means what? When you try to stretch the rubber, it is stretchable. Okay, and when you release, it can regain its original shape, right? So that is nothing but the natural rubber. Now soft rubber, what do you mean by soft rubber? So naturally occurring rubber, that is a polymer of isoprene C5H8. Whenever we will see the terpenes chapter, terpenoids, so in that you will come to know what I mean by isoprene, what is diterpene, tetraterpene, diethyl. So in that also there is a, it is a polyterpene. It is a polyterpene. So n number of isomers are there. Okay, so naturally occurring polymer of isoprene unit, and it is resistant to the dilute acid and alkali, but not strong acid and alkali. It is resistant to the dilute acid and alkali. Again, it can be attacked by oxidizing agents, oils and organic solvents. Okay, so this is a natural rubber or soft rubber. Okay, now this rubber is modified as whatever we want. कि ये नेचुरल रबर जो है, जैसे कि वैसे तो यूज नहीं कर सकते, जैसे कि वैसे रबर का टायर नहीं बना सकते, जैसे कि वैसे रबर का आप कोई इंसुलेटिंग मटेरियल नहीं बना सकते, जैसे कि वैसे रबर का कोई आप कन्वेयर बेल्ट नहीं बना सकते. So you have to modify that rubber. So how can you modify that rubber? So carbon black, this carbon black is added to make a rubber hard. So na carbon black is added to this natural rubber to make it hard. Okay, and once this carbon black is added in a normal rubber, natural rubber, you will get a hard rubber, and which now can be used for tires, tubes, conveyor belts, like that. Now another rubber is there known as a hard rubber. Okay, so hard rubber is nothing but the soft rubber when mixed with a sulfur, and it is heated to give a particular shape. Okay, so that added sulfur will cause a cross linking of polymer chain in the rubber, and that process is known as a vulcanization process. Okay, so soft rubber when mixed with sulfur and heated to set a given temperature to mold into different various shapes, this added sulfur will cause cross linking between the polymeric chain of rubber process. Okay, polymeric chain of rubber. So the sulfur क्या करता है, सल्फर जो भी ऐड करते हैं अपन उसमें, सल्फर क्या करता है, क्रॉस लिंकिंग करता है पॉलीमर का. पॉलीमर मतलब क्या होता है, उसका मोनोमर क्या है, आइसोप्रीन. पॉलीमर है C5H8, ठीक है. तो वो आइसोप्रीन पॉलीमर का क्या करता है, क्रॉस लिंकिंग करता है. क्रॉस लिंकिंग करने की वजह से उसका स्ट्रेंथ बढ़ जाता है. So you will get a hard rubber. Okay, so that's why sulfur is used as a vulcanizing agent in the rubber. So it was again a question lot of times in the GPAT. Okay, so hard rubber is nothing but the soft rubber plus 25% plus rubber. Soft rubber plus 25% or more sulfur containing rubber, that is nothing but the hard rubber. कि natural rubber, soft rubber क्या होता है, ये नेचुरली ऑकरिंग होता है। जैसे आप लेटेक्स जो रबर ट्री होता है, रबर ट्री का लेटेक्स निकालेंगे तो वहां से नेचुरल रबर मिलेगा आपको, ठीक है। तो वो क्या है, दैट इज अ पॉलीमर ऑफ आइसोप्रीनियम, ओके, C5H10। so that natural rubber is a resistant to dilute acids and alkali but not strong acid and alkali, and it can be attacked by oxidizing agent, okay, organic acid, organic solvents and oils, okay. So it is soft rubber, you cannot use soft rubber as it is for your purposes. So you have to mold, you have to add additives, you have to make in a different form, that is hard rubber. So carbon black is added to make it hard. So जो भी टायर इंडस्ट्री होता है, कन्वेयर बेल्ट होता है, ओके, उसको कैसे करते हैं, वो रबर को ऐसे फॉर्मुलेट करते हैं कि जो सॉफ्ट रबर है उसमें कार्बन ब्लैक ऐड करते हैं और उसको टफ बनाते हैं, ठीक है। तो ये सबसे पहले जो हार्ड रबर है वो बनाया था एक साइंटिस्ट है, दैट इज नोन एज अ गुडियर, ओके। सो गुडियर साइंटिस्ट वाज देयर एंड ही वाज द साइंटिस्ट who invented the vulcanization process of rubber. So he carried out vulcanization process of rubber and make a hard rubber. Okay, जो भी आपका Goodyear टायर का इंडस्ट्री है, why the Goodyear is name is given to that industry, because of this vulcanization process was first carried out and invented and patented by one scientist known as a Goodyear. So vulcanization means when sulfur is added to a rubber and heated for a particular shape, it will cause a cross-linking of polymers between the rubber and it will give you hard rubber, okay. So hard rubber is nothing but we will see, don't worry, we will see the different additives used in the rubber in the next slide. So soft rubber plus 25% more, 25% or more than that sulfur containing, okay. So soft rubber plus 25% or more percent of sulfur is nothing but the hard rubber. Now there is another one, synthetic rubber. So synthetic rubber is formulated or manufactured from natural rubber only. Synthetic rubber is totally synthetic. It does not have any concern with natural rubber, but it has advantages, certain advantages over some properties of rubber, okay, like oxidant. नेचुरल रबर में ऑक्सीडेशन होता है और जो सॉल्वेंट्स, ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्वेंट्स होते हैं या फिर ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट होते हैं, उनके लिए स्टेबल नहीं है नेचुरल रबर, लेकिन सिंथेटिक रबर जो है वो स्टेबल है। सिंथेटिक रबर जैसे लैब में सिंथेसाइज करते हैं ये यूनिट, ठीक है, ये आइसोप्रीन यूनिट लैब में सिंथेसाइज करेंगे, उसको बोलते हैं सिंथेटिक रबर। डिफरेंट एडिटिव्स यूज्ड इन द रबर टू मॉडिफाई द फिजिको-केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ रबर। दिस चार्ट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड दिस चार्ट इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन द बुक, आई हैव मेड दिस चार्ट यस्टरडे, ओके। तो ये कल ही बनाया है ये चार्ट और ये बुक में नहीं है, ये अभी इसके बाद में जो बुक ऑर्डर करेंगे उनके पास रहेगा ये चार्ट, उस बुक में है, मतलब अपडेट करते रहता हूँ मैं टाइम। तो व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट एडिटिव्स यूज्ड इन द रबर टू चेंज द फिजिको-केमिकल प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ रबर? सो दीज आर नथिंग बट द, okay, so here category of additive, okay, accelerator, activators, vulcanizing agent, pigments, plasticizer and lubricants, then fillers and reinforcing agent, okay. So these are the additives used in the rubber. So what is the role of accelerator? What do you mean by accelerator? So accelerator means those compound which will increase the rate of vulcanization, so those are known as accelerators. So vulcanization process जो भी होता है उसके लिए जो कंपाउंड इंक्रीज करने का उसका रेट, उसको बोलते हैं एक्सेलेरेटर। एंड दोज आर नथिंग बट द अमाइंस, थायोल्स, थायोराम कंपाउंड्स, सल्फामाइड कंपाउंड्स, सल्फामाइड, यूरियास, like that. So these compounds will act as an accelerator. Then what do you mean by activators? Stearic acid, zinc stearate, zinc oxide, amines, paraffin wax, they will act as activators. They will activate the process of vulcanization, okay. Then what are the vulcanizing agent? So they will cause cross-linking between the polymer of isoprene unity of the rubber, okay. So vulcanizing agent used in the rubber: sulfur, organic peroxides and phenolic resin, okay. So lot of time they used to ask the question on this: which one is the accelerator used in the rubber, which one is the activator used in the rubber, which one is a vulcanizing agent used in the rubber? So you have to do this chart by heart, okay. So again pigments, so आपने देखा होगा कुछ रबर ग्रीन कलर का होता है, कुछ ब्लैक कलर का होता है, कुछ व्हाइट कलर का होता है, okay. So why? Because during the process Additives are used. So pigments are used to make a different colored rubber. Okay. So what are those pigments? So carbon black is used to make black rubber. Chromium oxide used to make a white rubber. This iron oxide is used to make a red color rubber, right? Or brown color rubber. Okay. Then again plasticizers and lubricants. So paraffin, mineral oil, then organic phosphates and phthalates are used. Pillars and reinforcing agents. So pillars and reinforcing agent. So aluminium and calcium silicate, titanium dioxide, carbon black, silica, barium sulfate. So all these are added in a rubber as a fillers or filters. Sorry, filters. They are used as a filters or reinforcing agent. Okay, so you must have to remember all these: accelerator, activator, organizing agent, pigments, plasticizers, lubricants, fillers and reinforcing agents. Okay, so what are the example? ये GPAT में आता है. Either they can ask you match the following. ये GPAT 20 में भी 21 में भी आया था. So match the following टाइप क्वेश्चन आया था इसके ऊपर. ठीक है. So which company is accelerator? एक जगह पे एक लिस्ट देंगे, वो आपको कॉलम फर्स्ट में ये लिस्ट देंगे ऐसा, और कॉलम सेकंड में ये लिस्ट देंगे, तो आपको मैच करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन आते हैं. नाउ व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ रबर? सम वैरायटीज ऑफ रबर. ओके. सिंथेटिक रबर. Some varieties of synthetic rubber. So there are neoprene rubber, nitrile rubber, then butyl rubber, silicone rubber, polyisoprene rubber. Okay. So their properties and uses we will see. So neoprene rubber, it is known as a it is known as a polychloroprene. Okay. Neoprene rubber is known as a polychloroprene, and this neoprene rubber does not burn readily as like normal rubber जो है वो जल जाता है, बर्न करता है. तो neoprene rubber बर्न नहीं करता. So like natural rubber, it will not burn. Okay. So it is stable at high temperature. That means so neoprene rubber is stable at high temperature. Okay. So neoprene rubber, that's why as it is a stable at high temperature. Therefore this neoprene rubber is used in the आइसोलेटिंग मटेरियल फॉर इलेक्ट्रिकल केबल्स. जो भी इलेक्ट्रिकल केबल्स होते हैं, वायर्स होते हैं, उसमें जो रबर होता है, दैट इज नथिंग बट द neoprene rubber. So this rubber is also used for conveyor belts in the coal mines. Again, rubber stopper, they are made up of this neoprene rubber. Then clip liner, then dropper used in the eye drop. So if you see a dropper of eye drop, ऊपर का जो रबर होता है वो रबर होता है neoprene rubber, right? Then again nitrile rubber जो है, it is also resistant to oil and solvent, nitrile rubber. Then butyl rubber, resistant to mineral acids and alkalis concentrated acids. Okay, so it is also resistant to the acids, this butyl rubber. Okay, but it is resistant to not all acid. It is only resistant to certain acids. It is not resistant to your sulfuric acid, right? This butyl rubber. Now this silicone rubber, it is also known as polysilicons. Silicone rubber is known as polysilicons. Now this silicone rubber has very much applications. So okay, so resistant to high and low temperature attack, and it is also resistant to organic solvents and oil and gases. So most of the catheters, जो भी कैथेटर्स होते हैं, यूरिन कैथेटर हो गया आपका, या फिर जितने भी कैथेटर्स होते हैं, जैसे सलाइन का ट्यूब हो गया, उसको बोलते हैं, तो वो दोज आर मेड ऑफ सिलिकॉन रबर. सो जो व्हाइट कलर का होता है और टफ होता है, सो इट इज नोन एज अ सिलिकॉन रबर, राइट? देन अगेन polyisoprene rubber is there. It is also stable at high temperature. It is translucent and flexible. Polyisoprene rubber. Okay, so these are the different varieties of synthetic rubbers. You know that plastics are also used in the industry. Okay, so plastics are nothing but they are the resin, synthetic resin containing long chain polymer of polyethylene. Okay, so polyethylene जो होता है उसका polymer होता है वो plastic. ठीक है, plastic is nothing but the polymer of polyethylene. It is a synthetic resin. Okay, so as plastic as a lightweight, it can be easily molded into different shape, and it will have a definite mechanical strength also, and it is having resistance to the oxidizing agent and acids up to extent. So that's why plastics are gaining very much popularity nowadays. So this plastic, it may be either thermosetting plastic, or thermoplastic plastic. It may be either thermosetting plastic or thermoplastic plastic. So what do you mean by thermosetting plastic? Means it is a formed under a heat and pressure. Once it is formed, it is made. Once it is formed, it will become hard and it cannot be remolded or it cannot be softened. So thermosetting plastic ऐसा प्लास्टिक होता है कि ये बनाया जाता है अंडर द हीट एंड प्रेशर. ठीक है, अंडर द यूजिंग हीट एंड प्रेशर यूजिंग पॉलीइथिलीन. ये जो पॉलीमर होता है पॉलीइथिलीन, उसको यूज करके थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक बनाया जाता है. और एक बार वो बन गए ना जिस शेप में, जैसे आपका चेयर होता है प्लास्टिक चेयर, तो ये थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक है. तो एक बार वो शेप में बनाया ना तो उसको रीमोल्ड नहीं कर सकते, उसको सॉफ्टन नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, सच काइंड ऑफ प्लास्टिक इज नोन एज थर्मोसेटिंग प्लास्टिक. नाउ थर्मोप्लास्टिक प्लास्टिक. Thermoplastic plastic, once it is also prepared by heat and pressure, but it can be softened and it can be remolded. कि ये भी वैसे ही प्रोसेस से बनता है हीट एंड प्रेशर से, लेकिन ये बनने के बाद उसको फिर से रिमोल्ड कर सकते हैं, सॉफ्टन कर सकते हैं. जैसे प्लास्टिक क्यूब्स होते हैं तो उसको फिर से हीट देके आप उसको लिक्विड कर सकते हो, उसको फिर से सॉलिडिफाई कर सकते हो डेफिनेट शेप में. Okay, so there are two type of plastic: thermosetting plastic, thermoplastic plastics. Then polyethylene like cables, buckets, pipe जो भी यूज करते हैं उसको polyethylene का होता है. PVC polyethylene. Then polypropylene. This type of plastic is used for milk carton. जैसे आपका मिल्क बैग होता है, ठीक है. So it is made of polyethylene and ropes. जो भी ropes होते हैं synthetic ropes, तो उसको भी पॉलीइथिलीन पॉलीप्रोपिलीन का ही होता है वो. देन पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड पीवीसी. पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड पीवीसी, इट इज नोन एज पीवीसी पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड. सो वट एवर ग्लव्स यू आर वेयरिंग nowadays due to corona condition, you are wearing gloves and you are going outside, you are using surgical gloves, whatever gloves are there, so they are made of polyvinyl chloride. Then waterproof garments, जैसे ही आपका मानसून सीजन आ जाएगा, आप वाटरप्रूफ ड्रेस लेंगे तो जो ड्रेस होता है वो दैट इज आल्सो मेड ऑफ पॉलीविनाइल क्लोराइड. एंड these plastics are also used in the industry as well to make a different kind of materials. Then again Teflon is there. Teflon to make gaskets and coatings for the particular coatings and gaskets, they are made of Teflon tape. Teflon tape जो होता है प्लास्टिक ही होता है, उसके गैस्केट्स बनते हैं, कोटिंग्स बनते हैं. दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द टुडेज लेक्चर. इन टुडेज लेक्चर वी हैव सीन 3 chapters, that is material construction, establishment of industry and humidification dehumidification. So we have seen establishment of industry, types of industry, कितने टाइप के इंडस्ट्री होते हैं वो देखा है. क्रूड जो बॉटनिकल जो ट्रेडिशनल मेडिसिन के लिए इंडस्ट्री होता है, जो फाइन केमिकल्स फार्मास्यूटिकल का इंडस्ट्री होता है, प्रोप्राइटरी ड्रग्स का इंडस्ट्री होता है. Then again pharmaceutical manufacturer may be of 3 types. We have seen that biological product industry or medicinal and botanical industry. Then pharmaceutical formulation industry. Then we have seen the fundamentals or primary factors that affect the establishment of industry. Those are nothing but the raw material market, energy availability, transport facility, labor supply. Then derived or secondary factors, these are nothing but the climate and soil. Then government consistent water supply. Then waste disposal, site characteristic, food and fire production, community factors like that. Then okay, so we have seen this. Then we have seen humidification and dehumidification. We have seen different types of refrigerants, okay, and their designation. Then we have seen material construction. Okay, material construction, we have seen factors affecting on the selection of material for construction. We have seen different types of metals like iron. We have seen types of iron. Okay, we have seen steel, different type of steel. We have seen different type of stainless steel. Okay, we have seen composition of glass and types of glass. This we have seen pharmaceutical glasses, types of pharmaceutical glasses, type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4. This chart is also very important. We have seen why there is a addition of color in the glass, what are the different colors, which compound will impart different color to the glass. We have seen that. And we have seen the rubber, types of rubber. Then we have seen the additives used in the rubber. वी हैव सीन द वल्कनाइजेशन प्रोसेस। वल्कनाइजेशन प्रोसेस आपको कहीं भी पूछा तो आपको आना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये बहुत सारे बुक्स में नहीं है। उसके बाद में आपने देखा है कि डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ सिंथेटिक रबर्स, प्लास्टिक के बारे में भी देखा है हमने, ठीक है। सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट द टुडेज लेक्चर।